Big game. It's everything for these two schools. And it's been all Ohio State in the Jim Harbaugh era. Wolverines 0-5. They've lost 8 in a row in this series. Last year's game was canceled, COVID complications. The Buckeyes have won 15 of 16 in this series. Paul Feinbaum this week on Get Up evaluated Jim Harbaugh's ability to win the game.
I don't think this Michigan team, although they are better than they have been, significantly better, can beat Ohio State. This is a really good, if not great, Ohio State team. And I think there's something in Jim Harbaugh's brain. I don't know what it is. I don't really want to know. He is incapable of beating his biggest rival.
Acho, you were there when Paul said that. Incapable of winning. Is that fair?
Well, I mean, statistically speaking, it looks like a fair comment, right? 15 out of the last 16 for Michigan versus Ohio State. And then Jim Harbaugh 0-5. Like, that's not a good resume. But if any year it could happen, this would be the year. This Michigan football team, they have a running attack. They have a defense. They have a good pass defense to try and defend Ohio State. This could be the year that Michigan wins.
All right, so then how do the Wolverines do it?
Yeah, well, the only way you can win if you're Michigan is you have to create turnovers, create extra possessions. One way to do that is on special teams. You're going to see here Michigan last week against Maryland. You're going to see a corner blitz. We call it a cat blitz. 2-on-1, and now you're going to see a blocked punt. But you practice this over and over and over again. You dive, hands low, eyes open, eyes on the ball. You block a punt, and you create a possession. That's a huge play by Michigan. That's one way to create possessions. Another way is by getting after the quarterback. You're not going to see a sack here. Yes, number 97, Aiden Hutchinson, is getting after the quarterback. This is not going to be a sack. This is going to be a takeaway. Run down the line, keep Tagovailoa from getting up the field, and then DJ Turner, not only does he intercept the ball, look at that foot. He stays in bounds, and then he finds the end zone. Tagovailoa wants no part of this.
No.
I wouldn't either. Ohio State is the #1 offense in college football. You have to score on defense if you want to win. So I'll talk about special teams, talk about defense, and last but not least, trick plays. Going back to the Maryland game once again, you're going to see a left return on kickoff return. Michigan used this play. Everyone's going left except for one guy and 3 blockers. It's going to be a throwback to the right, and you're going to see Michigan not only have a successful play, but you're going to have 3 blockers blocking 2 Maryland defenders. And one of those Maryland defenders is going to go underneath, which you can never do if you're on the kickoff coverage team. Michigan is going to score again. There's 3 different ways you can score. Obviously, offense. We talked about defense, and then special teams. When you're playing the #1 offense in college football, the numbers 5 or 6 passing offense, if you're trying to defend all those weapons that C.J. Stroud has, you have to create possessions one way or another.
That trick play giving Ohio State something else to think about in game planning for this week. By the way, business decision there by Taulia Tagovailoa. Offensively, Michigan can throw the football, but they really want to run the ball. We know Ohio State really wants to throw the football. What's their plan B?
Yeah, well, so if I'm Michigan, I want to stop Ohio State from passing the ball. You got Garrett Wilson, you got Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba, 3 of the top 7 receivers in the Big Ten. So if you stop Ohio State from running the ball, what are they going to do? From passing, they're going to run the ball. Right. And that's what I think makes them different. Not every team is willing to run, and Ohio State is. You're going to see Travion Henderson, a dominant freshman running back. This is a close game. They're playing Penn State. It was an 11-point victory. It was a 1-possession game in the 4th quarter. The pass wasn't working. Ohio State could not take the top off of the defense, so they relied on the running game. That's what's going to happen. If Michigan can stop the passing attack, Ohio State is not afraid or intimidated to hand the ball off to their backs. Another game against Nebraska. This was another 11-point victory, another close game, a 1-possession game. Ohio State could not get their passing attack going, and so they relied on the running game. That's the difference with this Ohio State team. They can pass the ball. C.J. Stroud, a Heisman favorite, he very well might win it. But even if you're Michigan and you take away the passing attack, Ohio State is not afraid to run the rock.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.